G'day guys, welcome to the Mailbag preview show for Caulfield May 12. Jonathan Walsh and I will try our best to find you some winners. We'll touch on the good race up in Queensland and the good race in South Australia.
Yep.
But we'll try and keep this short and sharp because it's cold and miserable here in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's very, very abysmal, the weather. It's not to my liking, but what was to my liking was the set that was delivered on Wednesday for Sandown from the fella to my left.
It was good.
It was good. Couple of winners there, so I'm sure all the subscribers would have got their winter warmers out of that.
It's going that good that you even got off the couch and joined me on track for the last.
I went out and tipped you into the last, so if anyone wants to know why the winner of the last was in the numbers, that was on form, not on looks. Beat Watchdog and Echuca, come over the top of them, and thankfully come over the top of them.
It really came on top of them, didn't it?
Came all over the top of them.
Some good,
DK,
a little bit of value in there in play for those of us on track.
Yeah, I don't know much about the in-play, but there's something for the battlers. Right, let's kick this off with race 1 at Caulfield.
Well, let's sort of skip through it. It's a 2-year-old race by the Mounting Yard Mail if you want to find the winner.
Yeah,
I'm not going to guess on form.
I'm happy enough to take on the Toppy Rock Hard. It's got the widest straw in the 2-year-old race. They might take it on for the lead. I reckon it's rock bottom at 260, 270 quote at the moment.
It's short, isn't it?
Yeah, it's short. Race
2, 1100 metres, mares.
Yeah, these mares have, some of them been around a while in terms of, had 5 runs in Sullivan Bay, Here the Chant, etc. Favourite is run at Gypsy Run at close enough to 5 to 2 in the old, and then Here the Chant, World of Hope, and Monkey Magic all around at $6 and $7 mark. On the pace, we've got another diamond, Run Gypsy Run, Sullivan Bay. They'll be up near the front. What do you make of this one?
I thought okay tempo. I want to take Run Gypsy Run on. I'd suspect you're putting it in.
Oh, I'm a fan of Mick Price. I like Mick Price, and it has. I'll be looking for the market movement. To be honest,
I'm putting it in. I'm hard against it. I'm really keen. World of Hope each way and Joe Castor each way. I thought Joe Castor was just about ready to win from the yard last start at Caulfield.
Yeah,
and it ran really well. Looks like the right sort of setup for it here, I think. It'll be a nice pace. Here the Chant, can't have it anymore, it's done. Sullivan Bay, if it won, then you get a really good guide to what the track's doing.
So we didn't broach on that. So the track's probably going to be 5 or 6 at a minimum.
Well, it
sure.
makes it hard to preview the whole card right now because they're predicting Noah's Ark rain coming.
It didn't. There was plenty of rain last night, but there wasn't that much rain today. Like we're in the finance hub of Melbourne here at Glen Iris in the office, and we're a bit kilometres at Caulfield Racecourse from here.
Which sort of jockeys would you be looking for to guide you to the best part of the track here on Saturday?
The ones with the best jockey managers, the ones that have walked the track.
See, Paddy Maloney or World of Hope, I'm pretty happy with him in this bunch.
Yeah.
Although Jai McNeil is, in my opinion, the most informed jockey in Melbourne at the moment.
This is not a race I'd like to be betting heavily into for mine, so I mean, I'll just sort of take your word for it.
I'm prepared to launch World of Hope, Joe Castor, probably safe, keep Cordon.
Yeah, I'm not going to completely give up Run Gypsy Run if it's fit. It's a fastnet rock too. Fastnet rocks do get through and that little bit of give in the ground. So, yeah, I'm not going to put my balls on the line here. But
there's a good tip for Monkey Magic too. But
yeah. Well, that comes out of a 0.64. Look, it's not a race, so I'll sit there and
I can't have it.
Nice.
Caulfield race 3, 1600 metres.
Race 3, right? Once again, we've got. Spent a bit of money for Kenjawood. I think about the $4 mark at the moment. Ever Faithful Jack and Obey at a barrier 1. Like surely it's going to go to the top from there. Another sort of faithful old horse is Amavatio 4-6, and my Paisan is $5. Yeah, geez, we've seen most of these horses before. That's for sure. So I think, well, Bell Burgess in the race, it's a noted leader. Jacquino Bay's in the noted leader, so there's the speed.
Good speed.
Well, if those two take each other on, it'd be good speed. Kendrawood's on pace. So, yeah, I'd say there's reasonably good speed, but I reckon, looking at the market here, it hasn't won for 433 days or more, and that's he or she. It seems big odds at double figures. On its best form, it's...
Reasonably forward, first up.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, its second up form, well, it's won first up and second up, but it ran in the 3-horse race, Winks, Blackheart, Bart, he or she. Like, it's a well-credentialed horse.
It's got ability.
For a race like this, I would have thought.
It had ability.
Yeah, it had ability. The same could be said about Kendrawood. Like, it had ability. Jacquino Bay, well, it's a 10-year-old and it still ran second last start to Life Less Ordinary.
Who won the Walker Cup,
yeah.
$1.40.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, once again, this might be another raffle. I'm probably happy to take on my Paisan against these.
Yeah, I'm happy to take it on in this race. It's a race where I think if you get overly invested, you'll get robbed, and
Yeah.
something will bob up. And I think the most likely one to bob up is 741 days without winning Amavasio.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tip you in it or get too keen before
I see it, because it hasn't won for
700.
Because it's got the form lines around Land of Plenty, which is one of yours as well.
Yeah,
So.
quick back up, Craig off, Benny Melamon, drawn 6 for Waller, probably gets it as close to a positive ride as this horse has ever seen.
All these horses will be saying g'day to each other in the yard. They see each other every week, don't they?
Yeah.
Same sort of stuff. So, yeah, race 3 we're not really keen on.
At all.
Race
Race 4, 1400 metres, 1440, 3-year-old fillies.
Oh, yeah.
Benchmark 78.
Once again, we're speaking about the track. The track rails at 12 metres on Saturday too, which
Yeah, so
throws a spanner in the works.
typically they'll get off the rail.
Yeah,
But I'm not suggesting anything at all to do with track play on the show. I want to wait and watch,
yeah,
get some more information. I'll probably walk it
yeah.
maybe Saturday morning.
Get some more
Which I
information
don't
on
ever do.
these
But I'm
first
s-
4 races that we don't really want to bet into. Too
Well,
much.
I'm stressed about what's going to happen, and there's no point over investing till we're
Yep.
confident in what it's doing.
Righto, we've got $4 a field here. Platinum Angel, Honey Esprit, and Smooth Landing. Marlani, Absolute Heaven, Tusker Brook, Broadband. They're the pace setters in this race.
There's good speed here.
Good speed here.
So,
Honey Esprit was absolutely truckloaded and declared 17,000 deep by Quentin McDonald there at the Betfair do at Warrnambool.
Even the baker found out. So, yeah, the sandwich man found out. The only one who didn't find out was me. We just wore it. So, look, Noel Callo's a good jockey too, back in town. Like he's a well-travelled and senior jockey. I think it's a positive. Well, Jamie Carr, Noel Callo, it's not a positive. It's the same. He's good enough. Once again,
So you're giving Jamie Carr a rap?
Jamie Carr rides good.
Okay, I'm interested in that.
Well, it's just she just keeps on riding winners in Adelaide, and
Yeah.
she does come over here and ride winners, so no, she can sit on. The one I thought at value was Moet Rose. Terrible
There's
last
room
start.
about, isn't it?
Terrible last start, but if you take that out of the form guide, it would be a third of the odds. It's $26 at the moment.
You just love that iconoclasm form.
Well, it's no form. It's been beaten 8 point, ran last in the race. It's
Yeah,
not
when
really
you
form.
see iconoclasm, you get a little bit.
Oh, it bailed me out on Saturday. I had a sizable wager on it, thankfully. So, cats get fed, Mrs. keeps happy.
The
all,
cats.
all the normal stuff. But yeah, Moet Rose or Moe Rose or whatever, Moe in the Gippsland district, Moe Rose, it's overs for mine. The Weir horse was good in Adelaide, Platinum Angel, but the barrier 14 may not be to benefit. But once again, I'm commenting on track play. I can't.
Yeah, you got to be real careful
Got
here.
to be careful.
I think if they're running on, Miss Vixen's good odds.
Yeah, agreed.
Each way bet,
Yep.
Miss Vixen.
Agreed.
$16 I saw this afternoon.
Yeah.
I doubt Honey's free backs up that massive.
truckloading betting win at Warrnambool. It
Doesn't often put two wins together. It's a tricky race though.
Tricky race.
Race 5, 1440 again, benchmark 78.
Okay, your horse from last week, King River.
Yeah, we're missing a 0 though on the previous odds.
Yeah, well, funny you should say that. One of the watchers of the show, the Horse Miller, identified that Bet365 put up $10. King River.
Did they really?
Yeah, I don't know who got on. It might have been a mistake. Someone might have got on for $10. But King River, yeah, $4.20. Maximus $4.60. Silvera $6. The pace, Lord Topper is a noted leader, but it's drawn reasonably wide. Dan Zephyr, there's not heaps of pace in this race, but I reckon Lord Topper will lead. What do you reckon here?
I think
King River's the one to beat. The wetter the better. Maximus is a talented horse. I think the drier the better for it. They're the two I'd focus on. Jaws of Steel won really well at Warrnambool. Was close to its top. But I'd be pretty firm King River, but I want to see it parade, and I'm kind of not overly keen to get too involved yet. And I want tempo in the race.
Yeah, with a bit of tempo, which may or may not be there, there's one I think you've missed, is Silvera.
I agree a little bit, but buried fence.
Could be buried the fence. It trialled well enough at Cranbourne, and it's been scratched the last two starts because it's drawn completely off the track. Tony McAvoy is a good trainer. Like I rate him as a trainer. It's got that feel that it might be set. They've been waiting to draw a barrier to win with this first up. It has won first up before. Its first up win last start in the 0 to 70 in Adelaide was dominant. It rounded them all up and come over the top of them, as I seem to say. But yeah, I'm happy to back Silvera each way. No knock King River at all. And I've still got a bit of time for Kentucky Breeze. It did win the Hilton listed race in Cup Week. Just going back to that form, D Moore flying. Could be 50 to 1 on Betfair at the day. You can go worse than having a few dollars on it. But no, I'm happy to back Silvera each way. Not a fan of Maximus in the race. Yep, 3. Oh, you don't like the numbers. Silvera, King River, blowout chance, Kentucky Breeze.
Race 6, 1200 metres.
Righto. I believe here, when this... That'll be right. What's going on here with the internet?
trying to get some odds up.
Well, I'll kick into it. I know what I want to do here.
Kick off. And
I think there's 3 main winning hopes. Belsonic, Wagerist, and Usain Bowler. I'm really concerned with
Where and how Belsonic
Sonic could get to, but at the price, I'm happy to have a little bit at it. I really
like the where Wagerist will land.
I think
Usain Bowler can hold a
good spot and sort of
profiles like this is the
time. If this horse could be pretty good.
am I missing something here?
What?
You don't give Sun Quan any chance at all?
No, I did not give it a chance.
Oh, no,
I'm just saying at the odds, there's 3 horses I'm interested in backing before I get there. Which is not many races on Saturday I want to be with Usain Bowler, who could be a little bit of a decent
horse. Yep.
Who maps to get a nice little run there.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Serta, not stoked with, but he rides all the saddlers. Wagerist has ability.
I like the booking.
And if money comes for Belsonic with Ben Melamon, which it did at Moonee Valley, and he just scrubbed the ears off the thing and got it home.
It's right in it.
Well, I've got
if it drifts, I'm happy to let it go.
The internet's kicked back in here anyway. So Sun Quan, the favourite, $4.40. Vane Stream, $5.50. Written Choice and what's that? How do you actually pronounce that? Wassages? What the hell are you saying it?
Wagerist.
It can't be Wagerist because it's W-A-S-S-E-R.
Wazza Jest?
Wazza Jest is $7 as well. There has been a little tickle here for Raspberry Rose from the Lambing stable, which is always...
Oh, that's scary.
Scary, but of Sun Quan...
There's no booking though. Is there a booking yet? Raspberry
Zach Spain.
Pen.
I think Sun Quan leads, and the rest of them are going to have to run it down. It's going to be fitter and harder from its last start,
And it's bringing the A grade form.
and I'm happy to back it. I also give Belsonic a big chance because it's of obvious ability, but we don't know how fit it is, so I'm going to rely on my learned horse watcher to let me know. Hopefully I haven't gone off at the top price by then.
like Yogi.
Yeah, Yogi got beat anyway, so it didn't matter.
Oh, mate, you were losing follicles.
Follicles, a bit more than that. There's nothing wrong with written choices win last start either. It's got some hope. And yeah, I'll put a question mark about the 6, but I'm pretty happy to be with Sun Con here. If the track is somewhat leaderish.
That's what we wanted. That's what I was going to say. It's race 6, so by now we're pretty confident in what the track's doing. If they're not, if it's no disadvantage on pace, Suncon, massive respect.
Yeah, I think
I
Bainstream's
think it'd be hard to lead, just in my head. Caulfield, 12 metres, and it's going to be wet.
Yeah, don't know, but I think Bainstream's might be a rock bottom at 550.
But it is a decentish horse.
Yeah.
Race 7, 1100 metres, benchmark 84. Prices, my man.
This is a good race. Wise Hero 480.
There's fives at 365.
Okay, yeah, but no one can get on there till the day, so that shouldn't even be included. Manolo Blahnik, 550. Princeton Spirit 550. Murphy's Reward $8.
Going okay, isn't it?
Yeah. Innkeeper Warrnambool 550. This is a on the pricing. It's an open race. So and obviously there's a heap of pace in this. Wise Hero, Innkeeper, Karani. There's quite a few that are going to be close to the speed here. So what'd you come up with?
Stephanie Thornton has every option available to her from 6 with this horse. It flies fresh. I was so brutally beaten at Pakenham first up last start by Nasdaq, I think. I was there.
Yep.
I will be having a large bet at it. I love this horse. It's a cracking type. Love the way it maps. It can go wherever it needs to track play. It can lead. It can take a sit.
Let's hope we get good Steph, and I think this thing's each way moral.
Yeah.
Penlord Durante, it'll go back first up probably. Get snicked. When it's ridden forward, it's in every race. Murphy's Reward's going well. Another Coldie, happy to risk first up. Onerous, very disappointing. Scared. Lockie King, barrier 2. Urban Ruler, who's talented, but Lockie King, barrier 2. I'm happy to risk. If they go too quick, Gibbons in it. I'm going to sort of be against most of the Warrnambool form. I think horses are sort of set for that week, hoping. And Manalo Blahnik, who I think is the main threat. I think it and Wise Hero are the 2 best horses here.
Drawn 1.
Happy to take it on.
Yeah. It's open. The pricing of the race says the race is open. I thought Wise Hero would have opened favourite, or been a little bit more decisive favourite, but I'm not completely with it. Urban Ruler had a fair trial at Cranbourne. So this comes down to track pattern. If they can run on, I'm happy. I think Urban Ruler's over the odds at the $9 mark, if they can run on.
Even drawn 2?
Yeah, but there's still there's enough speed in this race. There's quite a bit of speed. Like
Urban Ruler seems to me to be a horse that needs a really good ride. I think it's Ollie that's only won it recently. You know, I know where I want to be, get out of my way, I'm going here. It often just misses.
Yeah. It's got a motor. It's a sit sprint and it's got a motor. But look, I watched. First of all, I went through and I'm like, okay, the city horses will win this race. But I went back and watched Innkeeper's. Innkeeper's win at Warrnambool was good.
Yeah,
very good. And this horse had 7 starts for 5 wins and a second. And obviously, it just the race where it missed the place, it was something not quite right. It was a big win at Warrnambool. It maps really well. I like Wyndham Meach riding. I think it's got a good hope. It's about its right price though too. So look, bookmaking wise, where I am upstairs at Caulfield there, I think there will be money for Wise Hero. It's one of those horses they just tend to back. But
I think it'll start 350.
Yeah, it might start shorter for sure. But I'm happy to keep Urban Ruler inside if they're able to run on. and I'm also happy to keep Innkeeper inside. Look, I gave chances to Murphy's Reward. What have I got here? Sir Donald, a rough chance. Kirani trialled okay. Its last prep was ordinary. Wise Hero, what have I got here? Number 11, Manolo Blahnik, Princeton Spirit. There's a heap of chances. There's a heap of chances for mine. Wise Hero may start shorter, but I'm not in a hurry to back it. Happy to be with Urban Ruler. Either run on an Innkeeper. Innkeeper might be a bit better animal than you give it credit for.
Oh, I'm not giving the animal.
Oh, yeah,
credit.
sorry.
I'm saying the animal was set to win at Warrnambool,
Yeah,
and now off that, what's going to happen?
it may just be a good horse and good
Sir
horses
Donald has
continue.
paid $101 for Milwaukee, but it does have McNeil on, who is flying.
This SP stuff, I don't take.
Each to their own.
Yeah, the horse has come down from Sydney. It's come down from Queensland. Stable change, changed the scenery down there at Cranbourne. But Sir Donald, it's $10. They're all around the mark. Right, let's go to
Race 8, 2,000 metres for the 3-year-olds.
Uh,
For this fucking horse.
Righto, there's an even money favourite, Furion.
Drawn 1, Bradley Wheeler. What are you doing? Are you keeping it safe or are you taking it on? I laid this horse for a stack at Warrnambool myself, remember?
Pissed in, like hands and hands.
I've got a systematic endemic. I can use any of these words. Problem that Bradbury Wheelers on it. I want to lay it, but I've just gone back and gone through these replays, and there was a big spruik. I know this is owned by Jerry Ryan, like who's a magnate or whatever, but there's a big spruik about this horse. They reckon that they're going to set it for bigger and better things next prep, and its win at Warrnambool was very, very good. It maps very well in this race too. Like it could just sort of get out one back if Brad rides it properly. It just
Dead set looks the winner.
If anything in this race, I mean anything, I think Mohammedaeus is the most likely thing to beat it.
Yeah.
But if anything shows me something in the yard, I'm going to lay the shit out of Furion.
What about
I want to get square, and if it pisses in, I will then look to recoup my losses on like the clappers in the last.
Oh, hold on, we'll get the last. But
Yeah, it's the same form line.
the other
that's
thing
what
is,
I'm thinking.
Lucky for all, come out of a 0 to 64 race at Warrnambool, but it won in the wrong part of the track, I believe.
Yeah.
It was hard up against the fence, which may not have been the A-grade ground.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Like the best bet saved the ground.
It saved the ground, but it couldn't get a run anywhere else, just the way all the horses were off the fence. 2, 3 and 1 I marked, and I'm happy to. It's just a non-event. I just can't.
Yeah, and also,
Way too hard.
do they really give a shit about this race?
Well,
Going to Queensland Derby, I'm pretty sure.
well, 2000. Yeah, of course they give a shit about it because
Just want to tick it over, stay out of trouble, Brad.
you stay out of trouble. But if they tick it over and stay out of trouble, it probably just wins. It's a bit like
I'm even going to say like $1.70 on the fair. I'm just going to shove it in.
yeah. I'm just really gun shy of laying anything a whiz.
That's what 3 days of the Bulls done.
It's maybe a shadow of my former self.
Righto, race 9, another 2,000 metre race at benchmark 84.
Yes. Right. Our Peaky Blinders, great show on Netflix, $4.20.
It's a cracking show, isn't it?
Hersley, $6.50. Mongolian Wolf, $9.
Good horse.
TXL, $6. New Mia, $8.
Ready to win.
Survived. Sunday Prey, I reckon will lead. HXL survived. They'll be up close to the bunny if we're talking in greyhound terms.
I'm not 100% sure Sunday Escape will lead. Because there's a few horses that want to lead, like they want to get forward, they're drawn wide, and Sunday Prey might just like go, yep, have it.
Okay.
You know?
It'll be near enough.
A box seat if it doesn't lead.
Yeah.
Look, I'm interested in backing Numia each way, tiny bet, and interested in Mongolian Wolf. I really like the horse on top. But not interested enough to have a bet before I see him. I think this is a low race with.
There's tricks in it everywhere. Furion pit.
If Furion just canters in, then I'm really interested in like the clappers. But
I don't
again, the
think-
map's a bit awkward.
I don't think you can run 2,000 metres
Which
like the clappers. I think it's a sort of 1,1700. I think 2,000 metres is just a little bit stretch for it. If they can run on here, there's one at good odds. at value, and that's Patch Adams. It's not a strong race. It hit the line very well in that Kiowa Self Sense race. It'll be around the $20 mark. If they're running on, it is good value. I came back to Hersley. Hersley's third up was good enough last start, got improvement in it. Very big.
It probably won this race a year ago.
Yeah, yep.
It hasn't won for a year.
363 days, yeah. It would have. It's a benchmark 84. Yep. So it can win on the track. Mongolian Wolf is a real query runner. It won some really good listed races in Sydney. Well, it mustn't have won the listed race because it's only won 129,000, but it ran in some big races in Sydney. There's been a sprinkling of money for it. It was awful at Warrington Cup. I was there. It was ran like it was given a run at Warrnambool. It was snagged out the back and it just trotted home. It makes me think they're getting it ready for something, whether it's this race or not, I'm not sure.
Well, the way it hit the line.
Yeah, hit the line well. I'm happy to oppose our Peaky Blinders. I just, it's been up for a while. This is its biggest class test at the moment. I know it beat Lipstick Lover last start in Adelaide. Lipstick Lover come out and won at Flemington, but there's just something I'm happy to put it in at the price.
I'd hate to be you in this race.
And I don't mind Umea either, but it drew barrier 13, so if I had to way up Hersley and Umea, I'd be going for Hersley. But definitely, if they're running on, Patch Adams comes into the race at big odds. Now,
all right,
where are we going first?
let's head over to Doomben. Doomben, race 8. Doomben 10,000 over 1,200 metres. It's a weight for age group 1.
Yep. What do you reckon?
Odds of me up.
Oh, odds are up. Red Zeal, $2.25. In her time, $3.70 with Crown Bet, double figures the rest of the field.
Well, I'm obviously a massive
Red Zell fan. And
if it's hard to make ground, it's
surely his race to lose.
That's
if they
Can run on. I'm really keen. Is English still in the race there? You scroll down.
I've got a computer here, which is something. Yeah, English.
Yeah, English at $17. Jeez, it looks overs to me each way. If they're making any sort of ground,
I think it's the
horse in that's set. It's a horse that profiles here like it could really do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horse with a lot of ability. It runs in big races. I like Sammy Clipperton off, Tim Clark on. He's good. Gate 2 can sort of get to wherever it wants.
you need to see how it parades.
So it's a bit of a psychopath,
Mm-hmm.
but the horse has ability. If they run on, I'm all over English.
What about
Each way.
I think there's a horse. The key to this race is Hootson. It's got barrier 14 of 14.
Oh, it's gone.
But if it goes to the top and annoys Red Zell,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
So you got it going. In her time, it's going to go forward because they went back last time and it killed it.
Yeah.
Red Zell goes forward. Thronen wants to go forward. The Mission likes to try and go forward. You know what I mean? Like, they all want to get there.
Mm.
You get a good amount of tempo. English.
Yeah. And I see Spieth has changed trainers. It's now David Hayes.
I don't know if that'll help it. Yes, so I'm going.
Yeah, but it just likes biting things. Please yeah, I don't know much about Brisbane racing, but if Hootson takes on Red Zell, it could set the race up nicely for a horse like In Her Time. Do not discount the old warrior, Lucky Hustler. Why would you take it up? They're taking it up there first up. Like, if you wouldn't take Lucky Hustler to the Doom at 10,000 from Warrnambool if it wasn't a little bit fit. I know it's got a pretty ordinary draw, but it's going to run 100 to 1 on the fair on the day. So there you go. There's my 2 bob.
It won't if Weir has a little nip at it though.
Yeah,
Watch him turn it off.
but it's $61 at the moment. Like it's like, sure, it just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't take that horse up there for a race like that if it wasn't.
If you're at the pub though, your turn to bet in the punters club. What are you doing?
On my turn to bet at the Punters Club.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, you go to have $5 on Lucky Hustler. If you win, you're just the best.
I'm
Shout
having
the
a
horse.
crack each way. English.
I'm not betting. So
All right, now we head to South Australia, in the city of churches.
anyone says Jack's a bit slow, that's why. South Australian lineage.
Yeah, that's where my pedigree's from.
Yeah.
Actually, my actual pedigree's from Geelong.
Oh, well, yeah. Right.
You're from the Bull.
Yeah.
Righto, race 7, the South Australian Derby, 2,500 metres, 3-year-olds, Group 1.
Jeez, this is 384,000 for these winning this race. A pretty good return for some of the horses in it, I reckon.
And guys, this is going to be the Case Bet Cup race too, by the way.
Yep. So with the odds, we've got Leicester at $4, Tangled with Mickey Walker aboard at $6, High Sheriff $9, and Runaway at $12. You like that one? Yeah, I thought that was a bit funny too. He's a legend, Mickey Walker, absolute legend. Righto.
Get it together, man.
What are you doing?
I thought probably the horse I'd want to be with is High and Dry, but Andrew Mallion ain't riding very well at the moment. He can ride well. Jockey's going him out, but can't have it. I'm probably interested to have a little nibble at main stage and Runaway. I think main stage is a proven horse here at this level. It was well backed in good races early this prep.
And Runaway was
It was gifted the race, but it won really well at Flemington.
and the stable and the jockey.
Will suit this track.
I know both the Weir horses have been set for this, Leicester and Civil Disobedience. Civil Disobedience has been just ordinary the last couple.
It's been up for a while.
Yeah. Leicester hit the line. The best thing about Leicester was when it ran second at Sandown at $1.50.
Yeah.
And Scholarly won the race. That was fat for subscribers, as they say.
Yeah, that was, wasn't it?
Yes. I don't know if these are much good. I'd love to see Nothing Like a High win because it's got a great group of owners. A couple of blokes get up to Caulfield, and so that'd be great for them to win. I'm with Leicester from a good draw. D-Lane aboard. Yet do concede chances to main stage and Runaway. If we're doing the Case Bet Cup, which we are, I'm going to get in first. I'm going to take Runaway for self. Look after myself. Basically, it ran 2,800 metres last start, so I should be able to get over the 2,500 metres in front of at least one or two horses that the other people out there in the general public select.
Well, I'm happy taking main stage, or I'm also happy taking Johnny Vinco. Should I take Johnny Vinco with bigger odds, won't it?
If you take Johnny Vinco, that'd be good because it's not much good.
I'll take Johnny Vinco.
I might eat any words. I've put a couple of things on the line today. So
I've got Johnny Vinco. You've got Runaway.
Yep, and let you know.
Up to you guys, whatever you get. So we don't have any Mount Mail this week from Scone, it's too far away. But Rob sent through two horses he's been following that he wants to back. We've got race 6, number 7, Strike Rock each way, and race 7, number 4, New Tipperary, both each way odds.
Yep.
Don't worry about the actual odds.
Don't worry about the actual odds.
They're each way odds. Products this week, we've got the movers as normal. We've got Mount Mail from Caulfield and Ascot. So for my Caulfield stuff, I'll be putting up a link to that GoFundMe page again for one of my good mates who needs some cash because he's had a horrible accident. Or if you do purchase it via the shop, Drew and I'll be taking half of that and just putting it into the GoFundMe because last time most people still just bought it by the shop for whatever reason.
Yeah, better off buying the shop anyway.
We've got maps and prizes, and now we'll quickly do some viewer questions.
There's still one spot left on that market movers, is there?
Yeah,
Right?
there is.
Yeah.
There is. A guy just dropped off.
That's been.
A guy dropped off.
What do you run it? He must have done his money at the pokies or something.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, he must have done his money at the pokies. It's good when you go in the casino and you see all the blokes that give the races and then they're at the casino on Monday night.
Oh, it's like Warrnambool. You're at the
Yeah.
races for 2 straight days, then everyone goes to the dogs.
Dogs are good. Well, it's the biggest pokey turnover in Warrnambool. Like, those 3 days turnover more at the pokies. Like, pokey players are pretty sick. Got some serious issues.
Let's get through some of these questions.
Oh, viewer questions.
Bullish stock in the last at Caulfield, we've covered that I think. I'm not that keen on it at all.
Hold on, I've got to get this phone up and going here.
We've talked about the bull form. We've covered all the questions. Anything else you want to do?
I feel like Dennis Tenuto. Fucking phone.
Funny man.
Fucking photocopier.
Anything else?
Fucking thing. Righto, so yeah.
Best bet and value bet.
If anyone's got a few spare bob, want to come and have a wager at Caulfield, I'm upstairs. I'm there every
Upstairs,
week.
it's the best. Nice and quiet, you'll be out of the rain.
Yeah, it's likely going to piss down on Saturday.
You'll
so
be busy up there.
yeah, maybe. I
If
think
people turn up.
the football might. The Hawthorn play yesterday on Saturday.
Hey, Hawks play the Swans Friday night.
Oh,
Buddy's not playing though. Shattered.
I'm just trying to think. Wherever the
Anyway, what's your best bet? Let's wrap it up.
Furium's going to be hard to beat. I don't really like tipping it.
That's my lay of the day. No, it's not. It's not my lay of the day. My best bet is Wise Hero. I think it's moral each way. My best value would be Joe Castor each way.
Actually, righto. Best bet, I'll go for Suncon for a bit of value, and the each way bet is Silvera. So Suncon and Silvera for me, and
So-
the way of the day, I'm probably happy to take on the first favourite at Caulfield, just from the wide draw, and a few unknowns. I think it's rock bottom.
My lay of the day would be race 2, number 6, Run Gypsy Run. So we'll be having a $50 all up both ways with our 2 bests to win and all 4 to place. The
Yeah.
cookies, GoFundMe.
Righto, I'll leave that with you.
Right, hope you have a winning weekend. Bye.